How to make money trading forex. If you are there, it's because you are wondering how you can make tons of cash trading forex. Okay, so keep watching this video because it will cover all you need to start banking and maybe one day buy that Lambo, that fancy watch, travel the world, eat whatever you want and live your best life. But before I need to tell you something, this shit is hard. You will have to suffer, and most of you guys will fail miserably at the beginning. Trading is not for the weak, and that route will make you or break you. By the end of this video, you'll understand the basics and will be ready to make some money. So if you are still there after that little disclaimer, let's jump right in. What is forex? The forex, also known as FX or foreign exchange market, refers to the global marketplace where banks, institutions, and individuals speculate on the exchange rate between fiat currencies. The forex market is the largest financial market in the world. How do you earn money? As a forex trader, you are speculating on whether one currency will rise or fall in price against another currency. Basically, if you think price will grow, you buy, long. On the other side, if you think price will go down, you sell, aka short, the asset. So forex trading can be defined as the process of speculating on currency prices to try and make a profit. The value of a currency is influenced by economic, political, geopolitical events, and trade and financial flows. Placing a trade in the foreign exchange market is simple. The mechanics of a trade are very similar to those found in other financial markets, like the stock market. So if you have any experience in trading, you should be able to pick it up pretty quickly. The objective of forex trading is to exchange one currency for another in the expectation that the price will change. More specifically, the currency you bought will increase in value compared to the one you sold. An exchange rate is simply the ratio of one currency valued against another currency. For example, the EUR-USD exchange rate indicates how many euros can purchase $1 or how many US dollars you need to buy €1. How to read a forex quote. Currencies are always quoted in pairs, such as GBP USD or USD JPY. The reason they are quoted in pairs is that in every foreign exchange transaction, you are simultaneously buying one currency and selling another. How do you know which currency you are buying and which you are selling? Excellent question. This is where the concepts of base and quote currencies come in. Base and quote currency. Whenever you have an open position in forex trading, you are exchanging one currency for another. Currencies are quoted in relation to other currencies. Here is an example of a foreign exchange rate for the British pound versus the US dollar. The first listed currency to the left of the slash is known as the base currency, in this example, the British pound. The base currency is the reference element for the exchange rate of the currency pair. It always has a value of 1. The second listed currency on the right is called the counter or quote currency, in this example, the US dollar. When buying, the exchange rate tells you how much you have to pay in units of the quote currency to buy 1 unit of the base currency. In the example above, you have to pay 1.21228 US dollars to buy 1 British pound. When selling, the exchange rate tells you how many units of the quote currency you get for selling 1 unit of the base currency. In the example above, you will receive 1.21228 US dollars when you sell 1 British pound. If you buy EUR-USD, this simply means that you are buying the base currency and simultaneously selling the quote currency. You would buy the pair if you believe the base currency will appreciate, gain value, relative to the quote currency. You would sell the pair if you think the base currency will depreciate, lose value, relative to the quote currency. With so many currency pairs to trade, how do forex brokers know which currency to list as the base currency and the quote currency? Fortunately, the way that currency pairs are quoted in the forex market is standardized. You may have noticed that currencies quoted as a currency pair are usually separated with a slash, word character. Just know that this is a matter of preference, and the slash may be omitted or replaced by a period, a dash, or nothing at all. For example, some traders may type EUR-USD as EUR-USD or just EUR-USD. They all mean the same thing. Long and short. How trading forex works. First, you should determine whether you want to buy or sell. If you want to buy, which actually means buy the base currency and sell the quote currency, you want the base currency to rise in value, and then you would sell it back at a higher price. In trader talk, this is called going long, or taking a long position. Just remember, long equals sign buy. If you want to sell, which actually means sell the base currency and buy the quote currency, you want the base currency to fall in value, and then you would buy it back at a lower price. This is called going short, or taking a short position. Just remember, short equals sign sell, flat or square. If you have no open position, then you are said to be flat or square. Closing a position is also called squaring up. The bid, ask, and spread. All forex quotes are quoted with two prices, the bid and ask. In general, the bid is lower than the ask price. What is bid? The bid is the price at which your broker is willing to buy the base currency in exchange for the quote currency. This means the bid is the best available price at which you, the trader, can sell to the market. If you want to sell something, the broker will buy it from you at the bid price. What is ask? The ask is the price at which your broker will sell the base currency in exchange for the quote currency. This means the ask price is the best available price at which you can buy from the market. Another word for ask is the offer price. If you want to buy something, the broker will sell or offer it to you at the ask price. What is spread? The difference between the bid and the ask price is known as the spread. On the EUR/USD quote above, the bid price is 1.34568. and the ask price is 1.34588. Look at how this broker makes it so easy for you to trade away your money. If you want to sell EUR, you click Sell, and you will sell euros at 1.34568. If you want to buy EUR, you click Buy, and you will buy euros at 1.34588. What is a broker? In order to trade forex, you will need a trading account with a provider of online foreign exchange, FX trading, or CFD trading services, more commonly known as retail forex brokers or CFD providers. When you open a trading account with this company, you will need to deposit money to the account so you can trade. Choosing a broker. For example, you may have read that retail forex brokers come in two types. 1. Shady. 2. Non-shady. Regardless of how retail forex brokers present themselves on their website or market their services, there's really only one type of forex broker for retail traders. And the most interesting part is that forex brokers are not even brokers. Is the forex broker a real company? Don't be fooled by a nicely designed website. Legal incorporated forex broker. Make sure there's an actual legally incorporated company behind that website. Here are things to look for to verify that they are a real company. What is its formal business name? Where is it incorporated and registered to do business? How long has it been in business? Can you find anything on Google about the company? Have there been any recent press releases or articles about the company? If you need help to choose a reliable broker to get started, we added our 2 brokers of choice in the description down below. Both brokers are well-established and reliable companies that are regulated. Also check out our Learn and Earn group linked in the description down below so you can start your trading journey with ease. But for now, let's continue with the video. The importance of analysis. There are 3 types of market analysis: technical analysis, fundamental analysis, sentiment analysis. It's kind of like standing on a 3-legged stool. If one of the legs is weak, the stool will break under your weight and you'll fall flat on your face. The same holds true in trading. Technical analysis is the framework in which traders study price movement. The theory is that a person can look at historical price movements and determine the current trading conditions and potential price movement. Someone who uses technical analysis is called a technical analyst. Traders who use technical analysis are known as technical traders. One of the most popular tools used for technical analysis is TradingView. It's an app allowing you to analyze these price charts. In my private group, I usually send my analyses using TradingView. Fundamental, whereas technical analysis involves poring over charts to identify patterns or trends, fundamental analysis involves poring over economic data reports and news headlines, and even random tweets from a certain world leader before he was banned. Fundamental analysis is a way of looking at the forex market by analyzing economic, social, and political forces that may affect currency prices. What is sentiment analysis? Sentiment analysis is used to gauge how other traders feel, whether it's about the overall currency market or about a particular currency pair. Earlier, we said that price action should theoretically reflect all available market information. Unfortunately for us, forex traders, it isn't that simple. The forex markets do not simply reflect all of the information out there because traders will all just act the same way. Of course, that isn't how things work. What's next? You can open a demo account for free with most forex brokers. These pretend accounts have most of the capabilities of a real account. But why is it free? It's because the broker wants you to learn the ins and outs of their trading platform and have a good time trading without risk, so you'll fall in love with them and deposit real money. The demo account allows you to learn about the mechanics of forex trading and test your trading skills and processes with zero risk. Yes, that's right, zero. You should demo trade until you develop a solid, profitable system before you even think about putting real money on the line. I repeat, You should demo trade until you develop a solid, profitable system before you even think about putting real money on the line. What is MetaTrader? First, you should know that MetaTrader 4, MT4, and MetaTrader 5, MT5, are simply a trading platform used by tons of traders and brokers. Traders use it to view real-time currency prices, open or adjust orders, get technical and fundamental analysis. Meanwhile, brokers use the MT4 and MT5 platform to reach a broader audience. What's good about the MetaTrader 4 and 5 platforms is that they offer boatloads of currency pairs and indicators that you can choose from. Not only that, but its customizable charts are so newbie-friendly that any 6-year-old kid can spot trading patterns from it. Both apps are available on desktop, tablets, and mobile phones. You will need to download them to start trading. What is the difference between MT4 and MT5? The first thing to be aware of is that MT5 is an entirely new platform, rather than an upgrade to MT4. The first platform, MT4, was released in 2005 and was built specifically for forex traders. The architecture was designed to handle positions and orders in a certain way. The platform became very popular, and it became clear that there was demand from stock traders for a similar platform. However, MT4's position handling didn't comply with trading regulations on some stock exchanges. MT5 was therefore created using a different position and order handling system to comply with these rules. At the same time, a lot of other features were added to the platform. So in short, MT4 was built to trade forex, while MT5 was designed to allow easier trading in non-forex CFDs as well. Focus on one major currency pair. Concentrate on dollar. It gets far too complicated to keep tabs on more than one currency pair when you first start demo trading. Stick with one of the majors because they are the most liquid, which usually means tighter spreads and less chance of slippage. Plus, in the beginning, you need time to focus on improving your trading processes and creating good habits. You'll also need to experience different market environments and learn how to adjust your methods and strategies as market behavior changes. You can be a winner at currency trading, but as with all other aspects of life, it will take hard work, dedication, a little luck, and a whole lot of patience and good judgment. So before the luxury lifestyle, cars, girls, travel all around the world, you will have to learn how to read the charts. Now that you have all information to get you started, you need to start to learn how to read the markets and drawing some lines on charts. I have a free learn and earn Telegram group where I share trade ideas and some analysis. You can join by following the link in the description below. Hope you liked my video. And if you did, please leave a comment telling me what kind of content you want to see here. Like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to know when I release new content. Wish you good luck, discipline, and patience in your trading journey.